We're on a long one. Well, I just headed out on my bike. Can't really be asked, but it's one of them rides where you need to find out stuff like that for yourself, alright? You might feel like you can't be bothered, and then I've gone and tapped out 50 kilometres, so we're just going to go for a ride. So slow, like literally it doesn't really matter. Again, it's past midday, but again, if you were so inclined, you could go out and do 200 kilometres if you left at like 8 AM, really easy. Like, no PRs, we're not going for anything, no big ring king dickhead. You got to be like careful. People just don't realise power meters, whatever, think they've been riding for a while, blah blah blah. That inner ring, as you can see, is your friend on long rides. It doesn't matter. A lot of people, it's like that, right? Or must have a small one of those, must stay in the big ring all the time. If you want to be like a flash in the empty watermelon's bowels rider and go out and do 30-40 kilometers all the time and just smash it up a few bumps and that, fair enough, like kudos to you, there's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of people could be so much better riders if they actually really learned how to ride a bike. Like, just because you've gone and got like a power meter fitted or something, it doesn't necessarily, it's not going to make you into a really, really good cyclist. There's some stuff, like, you know, you need to be taught, really. Like, inner ring. So hydration today is some sugar, like sugar water in there with a bit of juice, just to take the tang off of it. I mean, the water's all right over here from the tap. I will use it, don't bother me. And that one is just water in there to keep that one topped up. I'm reusing a couple of these. Again, a bit of juice in there with water, and the other one is, I've got about that much sugar. I'll neck that when I get down the Cape in a minute. A couple of gels in my back pocket as well, and just the nana. That's all we're going on, is the hydration and grub, and our coffee this morning. Be fooled by all this greenery and all these plants, because as it gets warmer, like in summertime, that'd be just dirt and dust. You wait, I'll show you. Basically, it's going to get fucking hot over here. I was debating whether to put my Alp kit on today, but gone for this. I mean, there's only one more in there to drink, so it's be a bit lighter in a minute. But I love my little bag. Again, got the knee warmers in there, and got me light. Not like going to be out that long, but it just gives you that little bit of an option. Like, I'm taking my time, and who knows later on if I want to sit around a bit more in that and it starts to cool off, and I know I want to do that extra 40 or 50 kilometers, we got a light, and it just means you don't have to rush. So always take some lights as well. Just show those people some of that proper stuff, the proper video, proper footage. All these channels, they're glum grey UK videos. Apparently it's very hot at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it does get hot in the UK, of course it does. You can get sunburn in the UK, but when you're somewhere that's like this, right? Alright, I mean, I'm be honest, right? In the summer, yeah, you can go out and ride in it and get stuff done, but you'd have to be a bit of an idiot to say, oh, this is alright, you know, it's warm, it's a bit more than warm, it's fucking hot. But yeah, you do acclimatise a bit. I'm just eating some hair. You know, you acclimatise to a degree. It's like today, it's like summer's day, warmest summer's day at UK home temperature. We'll go with that to give you an idea. And when the sun goes behind a cloud, I'm freezing my tits off. Whereas at home, you'd be like, you want to put your winter jacket on because I've acclimatised. Chipping away though. As I said at the beginning, I didn't even plan on riding today. I was going to take the Saturday and the Sunday off. I say off, like not have even been doing anything really. I mean, I ain't even doing anything. Just out trying to get a little bit of fitness back. which we will do. See, this is part of like the old road, like down to Sagresh, like that. Well, you've seen, I'll put a video up, you've seen the longer road over there. I'm just coming down it, looking at some fauna. See all that, that'd be gone, that'd be like a barren wasteland in the summer. Lighthouse is down there somewhere. Some people might recognise this if those people are watching. In the summertime you can get some really nice orange juice in that now. Coffee or whatever, same old thing. So my goal today really is to get back, not feel fresh because I would have ridden pretty far, but to feel minimum effort, like call it 80, if I end up doing that, kilometre warm up to do 150, 200k. All right, it all depends what you want out of your riding, but you've got to know how to kind of do that and achieve that. Like if you're going smashing, it's amazing how these can echo. These two, I can hear it, I don't know if you can. These walls, entrance. You can go out and do 60, 70, 80 kilometres, 100 kilometres and get back home and think, oh, you know, I enjoyed that, it was a good ride, but my legs, your eggs, haha. Your legs are really aching, you know. And they needn't be, it's just you've kind of perhaps pushed too hard, you've kind of been out of your ability. Like there's nothing wrong with that, but there's approaches you can do to that to help you improve, so you can get back and feel, say, not fresh but ready for the next day. Again, it depends what you're doing, otherwise take a rest day. There's so much to it, there's so much to cycling, there really is, and a lot of it's not hard. You just got to like have someone show you what to do. And big gains can be had really, because it's not really complicated. It's made complicated now with all this like data wankers and all that sort of stuff. Not needed people. Done it very well, does it? Sugar solution. And we got trouble people. You want to see? Looking for trouble. Yeah. With a sword off shotgun, give it up 'cause I'm one crazy bitch. On the scav, look. Look at him, look. Nothing to see here. Nothing that's just landed, look. Yeah. Tough guy, eh? Look at that. You had one job. Should have dug it deeper. Definitely undercarbed. Isn't that nice? Got a big old hill to climb up now. Up to the windmills, which is nice. Sweet. Definitely pushing the old sugar barriers now though. We're probably into the fat burning zone now, because again it's something you know or you don't know, like, you know, we're just spinning along, burning into my chubby waist, my fat gut fats now at the moment, which is good. You need to keep your head in place though, because once you're low sugar and you start getting undercarbed, emotions can come into play and it can be fucking dangerous. So just got to be aware of that. But we're just tapping along. The climb coming out of, I can't pronounce it, Capitera. It's almost similar to this one. I was just like rolling up it. I was almost like, well, I was recovering on that climb. If you know, you know. And then coming down this road here, I was recovering, and there was some little downhill bits, again recovering. Just seeing we had to stop for some cows. Some beautiful dogs there, shepherd's dogs, lovely ones. We like the hounds. I was at Alsatian the other day actually. I couldn't be bothered to film it. Well, I didn't really have time. I was doing some secret training, flat out motherfucker, so I didn't have time really. But someone had been irresponsible enough to let their Alsatian out onto the N25. Beautiful dog. Just stood there, he's like, what's going on? Like, crazy. Listen to that, people. Sit back, relax, shut your eyes, and listen to the birds. The best, most awesome, darkest stealth TCR or giant in the whole world. Serves a purpose, that bike. That wheel, combined with that wheel, serves a purpose. We'll talk about that soon, about how this bike, the way it's set up, is absolutely spot on. So do it all, go anywhere, within reason, because I'm on 25s and I can't run bigger on there because it's an older TCR. Bicycle, pretty pleased with it in its current setup. Bit of whoop ass to get me home. That's what you got to do, and make you lose the fats, won't it? Bit of a gel, nothing else. See? Right, new road. Well, maybe not that, but obviously here. There's sections of it everywhere. Some of it's getting overgrown. It's hard to see, but see, I like stuff like that. Back in the day, and before even like they put tarmac on here, when it was because someone told me like them when they came over here, it was like gravel. Fucking awesome, if you ask me. Must have been great. And then I don't know about that outbuilding there. It looks quite new, but when you see ruins and stuff around like that over there, and oh, look, some more up there. They're hard to spot sometimes. There's one right out the back of there. I think that would have been amazing. When you're up higher and you look around, I mean, yeah, you pass some besides the roads, but you see all these old buildings everywhere. I mean, it wasn't like long ago, not really. Like, I don't know, I'm guessing 15 or 20 years when, like, you had to be careful where you walked in some places. Like inland, probably it could be a bit dodgy, but where the shepherds leave, you know, they get their dogs, they just leave them out. They just like be roaming around. Don't give a fuck, like looking after the sheeps and stuff. Sheep. I've heard stories. Some massive dogs over here. Well, there's one, I don't know what they call it. It's got like it looks like a fucking lion. I'll try and find out and insert a picture right here. Right, it's going to do a climb. No cars at all. So there you go, even got a bit of paint going on. Part of the old road again, and you can see that's not too far off of how much wide that would be versus that. Just like snaked around like that, and they obviously blasted their way through. See, we find another bit before I get right to the top, which ain't far now. Just tapping away though, this is alright. Just tapping away now and getting like some recovery in as I'm doing it. But if you're going out doing the same sort of thing, you've got to bear in mind when you get back and your legs are aching, are they aching because of the length of the ride you've done, right? Or the gears you have on your bike and the gears that you were pushing. Alright. See, there's some more. I'm fascinated by it, I love it. Getting a bit of a nerd. See, so that one down there went across, obviously it snaked round down there and came across to here, and over here, hold up, I'm going to cut, difficult to see, but it went across to there, so I bet it'll pop out up here somewhere. We'll have a look. Proper excited, check it out, on the search for the lost roads. Have your fucking nuts off, people. You probably only want a biscuit. I should carry some dog biscuits with me. Be alright, wouldn't it? All vicious guard dogs just like a biscuit, don't they? After they fucking ravaged you, mauled you to death like. Nice tailwind. P-roar. Bombed up everything around here. Everything's got a tag on it. Must be the farmers. Farmers represent. P Diddy Diddy. You what? I was under CARB ages ago, people. Say, special training. It's good to train like that rather than suddenly bonk on the road, right? Because yeah, I wouldn't say I've hit the wall, but you're aware of it and how to handle that. That's a skill on its own, that is. A jolly evening. Horses, I love horses. Horses are good. Yeah. Did you hear one of them? He goes, yeah, that's a Hope Hub. Decided to stay out a bit longer. I tell you what though, there's so many tricks to ride in distance to work it in your favour. Like the bum's alright today, but on all serious though, that's something that can ruin a ride, like a longer ride. Getting like a sore or something. Doesn't always happen. Used to happen a lot, but I think I put it down to the shorts I was using at the time. Just didn't work with my body. But yeah, we're tapping away. Got a few mouthfuls of liquid left. Pretty much zero traffic there. Yes, a car just went by me. Shock, horror. But otherwise, I'm liking this time because it's chilled right off. Watch out if you're one-handed filming on the bike, leave it to P-roll. But in all serious, no, if you're going to do it, then prepare to pay the consequences. But at speed, if you're going to be pissing about like that, then you want like a GoPro, really? Not ideal, holding it with your hand. Ha ha. Oh cool, two-stroke smells. There's also a whiff of some nice cooking going on around. What are we trying to say, P-roll? Getting ravenous for like a fucking cheeseburger because I burnt all these calories today. I'm gonna go over and have some soup. Got some soup tonight with some sourdough bread. No pain, no gain though. You ain't hurting sometimes, you ain't training. Got to experience those hurts. If your legs ain't burning, you ain't turning. There you go, that's what you can do. I shall show you at the end of the video what I've done. With not really planning, I was going to take the weekend off, like off and just off, not I've done anything. And then I went out and achieved that, so win-win. Unfit. P-raw, fat and unfit. Only joking on the... No, I'm not actually. Fat and unfit. Ha! P-raw bringing you that real footage. That's all I've ever done. So take lights, will travel far. PMAR, positive mental attitude regardless, will travel far. Unfit into the night time. Didn't even stop for any proper foods really, nor have any eats on the bike, apart from the nana. It's a long time ago though, you seen when I ate that. So if I'd ate more, my legs are good, just be easy 200k today. Even fitter, leave early, 300, and then to the wee hours of the morning, nice easy 400. You get the idea. You're riding your bike or you're Zwift power meter wanker. Only joking, no hate towards anybody. Right, let's go and have some soup.